Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Skunkworks here again with another lockpicking video, and this is kind of a special one. So here we have the Mul-T-Lock MT5 Plus. This is the 4-pin edition. Here is our key. As you can see, it does have 5 cuts in it. It came from the factory that way. It still has our interactive element as well as our track for the sliders. It does operate, though it's a little bit sticky. That may just be from me picking the crap out of it, though. I'm not sure. Anyway, I also have the 5-pin edition in this C10 Mul-T-Lock. I will be getting this video right now, but I don't think I'm gonna get this one. This is a really exceptional padlock. I like it a lot. Can't speak highly enough of it. Operates extremely smoothly. It's nice and heavy. Has this hardened steel case and a brass interior. Would definitely recommend. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. So, some of the things I've learned picking this over the last 3 days. There's a big learning curve with picking the pins in this, because the pins in this Mul-T-Lock are very different from the pins in, say, a Mul-T-Lock Junior or a Mul-T-Lock Classic. In particular, they're about half the diameter. The outer pins are about half the diameter. I don't know if you can see this or not, but here it is next to a Mul-T-Lock Junior, and as you can see, those inner pins are extremely small and very difficult to get to center your pick on correctly. So let's move on to tools. I will be using a Southord right flag, a customized Goso left flag for our sliders, and what I've found is this particular length of flag is perfect for not only moving the sliders, but if you have one of these standard Z-bars and you're rotating the core clockwise, it's the perfect length to just catch the outer rim of those outside pins. However, I'm not going to be using it for that today. But yeah, let's get to it. So, step 1 is going to be to get all of our sliders all the way to the right. Now, I'm not going to BS you here. I have picked this lock numerous times now, and I know where the sliders need to go. And through feeling this lock out, I've come to the conclusion that brute forcing the slider positions is pretty much the only way you're going to get past it. There is no difference in sensation between setting a slider to the correct gate or a false gate. Sometimes you'll get a tiny bit of core rotation, but on the other end of the spectrum, when you set a false gate, sometimes you get counter rotation or a little bit of core rotation there too, so that makes that information useless to us. Anyway, let's get started. So I'm going to use this half diamond to press our alpha pin. Sometimes they can be a little tricky to locate. Make sure everything is where it needs to be. Let me just use this. This is a little bit easier. set our alpha pin. Now this might be a lengthy video. One good thing about this lock is, even though I know where the sliders need to go and I know where the pins need to go, it still takes a tremendous amount of time, in contrast to other high security locks that I've picked. Like if you memorize the internals of a Medico, you can open that Medico in 5 minutes, but with this it's a bit more tricky than that. Very, very high tolerances on this lock. Must be amateur hour. I'm having a hard time finding this alpha pin. I can feel it, but it doesn't want to set. Check my pick. Maybe it's bent. Maybe our sliders aren't in the right position. I have not had this problem before. Oh well, you know what? Let's just start picking the pins. Let's see how they feel. Now we can try and set it. There we go. Alright, so we've set our alpha pin, and I also got a little click off of pin 3. And pin 4 appears to have been raised also. Now, as soon as you get just the tiniest false set, immediately move to the sliders. So, I'm not going to waste your time and brute force these right now. Since I already know where they go, I'll just set them real quick. A little click out of 3. Oh, little click out of 4 and deeper false set. Now we've got 1 is binding. And now we're in that deep false set that we're always after with the Mul-T-Lock. So let's check the inner pins. Little click out of 4. One and 2 are set, and 3. We're open. Alright, so let's try and hurry this along. I have never gutted an MT5 before, so this, I gotta admit, I'm a little afraid of how this is gonna go. Because from Michael Maynard's video, I know there are like over 40 pieces in the 5-pin version. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Michael Maynard. His videos were a huge help in understanding the mechanics of this lock and trying to figure out exactly how to pick it. Okay, so we are definitely open, but let's go ahead and lock it back up. And I went ahead and removed the tail piece already. Let's take this screw off. Let's see which plug follower is going to work. Be willing to bet this one. Appears to be the one. Okay. Here we go. Cross your fingers, everybody. With my luck, we'll have springs and shit flying everywhere. Oh, we got stuff coming out of the bottom. It must be a sidebar. Okay. So let's take a look at this. We've got, oh, our ball bearing fell out. Now we've got all of our bottom pins, all of our bottom pins, our alpha pin right here. And on the bottom have our sidebar. So go ahead and dump that. Dump the bottom pins. Well, yeah, let me go ahead and dump those right now. Oh, dang, that's a fail. Well, they're out. What do we get? Oh, I see. Okay. So these are our sidebar pins right here. Boy, this is going to be a monster to get back together. I'll go ahead and show you the sidebar. So, it is fully intact. Sorry, I know my camera doesn't like to focus. But here's our sidebar. Here are our sidebar pins, or our sliders. Let's move on to the Bible. I'll try to somewhat consolidate these. Now this is interesting. So looks like our inside pins are actually bottlenecked to make them smaller on the bottom. I'll give you a close-up of the core. It hasn't been modified or taken apart in any way, shape, or form. Very cool. Alright. Now, into the Bible we go. Have a standard top pin in one. I fully expect these all to be standard from Michael Maynard's video. Really long spring in there. Alright. Standard in 2. Oops, standard in 3. And a standard in 4. Oh, and there's our alpha pin, top pin. Here's our Bible. And here is the notch for the sidebar. Alright, anywho, that is the Mul-T-Lock MT5 picked and gutted for you. Sorry for the mess. But, you know, it happens. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to PM me. And if you'd like to see more lock picking videos, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.